Greetings. My name is Anthony Reeves, and I want to thank you for taking the opportunity to join me here on the Legal Beat as I give you some additional information today about a topic that I've already started talking about called the little things that may affect your Social Security disability case after you win. Well, the first thing we talked about before was warrants. This week, we're talking about child support. I got to take a moment to really break this down because a lot of times what happens is when people are applying for disability benefits, they don't think in the back of their mind that, because they can't work anymore, that when the clock is running on the arrearages that they're accruing for child support, that money can be taken out of their disability benefits. For some odd reason, some people have it in their minds that, well, I can't work, so I can't support myself, therefore, I'm going to be getting disability, therefore there is no need for me to worry about my child support obligation. That's not the way it works. If you have what we call disability insurance benefits and you're found to be disabled under the regulations, Social Security can garnish your back pay as well as your monthly benefits. Now, this can be a little tricky. Now, if you're getting SSI, Supplemental Security Income, contact your local office because my understanding is typically they won't garnish SSI because that's need-based, so that's a little different. But they may, because I always tell people, these are federal programs, and one of the things that federal programs are good about doing is working closely with state governments whenever they're dealing with a parent that is not taking care of their financial obligations as it relates to their child. So it's important for you to understand that because if you're applying for disability benefits and you've been waiting a couple of years, and during that time period you haven't been working and you haven't been paying child support, before you get the high pro glow and think that you're going to get this big back lump sum that's just going to make you ride out, you might want to catch yourself because if the government is aware that you have arrearages, that money may go to, or at least a good portion of that money may go to the government first. Now, I want to keep another thing in mind, and this is something that you definitely need to talk to Social Security Administration about. In terms of your monthly benefits, they're probably not going to garnish the whole thing. Okay, they're going to probably take a percentage out per month. As long as you owe arrearages, or as long as you have a child support obligation, keep that in mind. That is going to affect the disability benefits that you may receive. If anything, just make sure you contact the Social Security office and make sure when you get approved that you have a talk with them and ask them about how that's going to relate. If I don't do anything else, let me make one point clear. If you owe child support, and you apply for Social Security disability, there is a distinct possibility that if you win your disability case, they're going to take some of that money that you haven't been paying for child support. Now, keep in mind, it's a little different. If you've been paying money for child support and you don't have any arrearages, that's totally different. But I'm talking about if you owe money and you haven't been paying, keep that in the back of your mind so this way you don't get freaked out. That's another little tip for you this week, and I hope that it helps you should you find yourself winning disability benefits and you're wanting to know whether or not that's going to affect it. Make sure you check me out next week and we'll have something new. Have a wonderful weekend.